like I said, like, we're best friends. Like, we're separated, and it sucks, and I hate it.
That's Jacob Spray talking about his estranged wife, who he'll later be charged with raping and murdering. I'll show you what else he said and what led to this moment.
Oh, I got this on.
We're going through Spray's police interview and arrest.
We're doing a reaction video. The cops tackle man who raped and murdered wife.
Welcome to Crime Fix. I'm Anjanette Levy, and I want to let you know really quickly, you can now follow Crime Fix and listen to it and watch it on Spotify, so I hope you'll check us out there. Jamie Wilson Spray, she was a 25-year-old woman, and she was making a really nice life for herself when she was senselessly murdered, police say by someone who claimed to love her. Jamie was weeks away from earning a master's degree in organizational management and leadership in March of last year. She was studying at Washington State University in Pullman, Washington, and worked as an executive chef. Jamie's body was found in a mobile home at a trailer park where she had been living. She had scratches and bruising around her neck. Jamie had separated weeks earlier from her husband, Jacob Spray. Immediately, police went to Jacob Spray to talk with him, and that conversation was recorded by Pullman Police body-worn cameras.
I got a cat out here.
Okay, I wouldn't shoot anything. You don't have any weapons on you, do you?
Nothing. Well, I have like a pocket knife, but...
Okay, can you keep it in there for me?
Yeah, I'm not doing
6-7 round.
We talked before. We talked the road rage thing. Some guy was messing with your age?
Yeah, making fun of my list.
Yeah.
But what's going on with Jamie? I need to seriously know, because you guys got me freaking the out, because you called me, I was just getting off work, and now I can't get a hold of her. I called her sister, and she won't answer my call. All she said was, I can't talk to you right now. And I'm just like, literally in tears, freaking the out, and I just don't know what's going on. And you guys aren't really being forward with me.
Yeah, we're trying to make contact with her and figure out if she's okay. I guess there's some people concerned, so that's kind of why we're following up with everyone.
I talked to her today. I gave you guys my timeline. It was like 3:51.
Okay.
Like that I had talked to her.
And that's Jamie.
Yeah, my wife.
Sorry.
We're still married.
Gotcha.
We're filing this Friday, but we've been separated since February 14th. But we've been very cordial. There's been like a couple like instances where we weren't totally agreeing on stuff. But like I just gave her like $1,000 so she could, because she was like wanting to move out of state. And I was like, well, she was like, can I take the trailer? I go, well, I kind of want to keep the trailer. But I was like, what if I give you like $1,500 and then technically $1,750? Technically $1,750, but that was gonna like pay for like the trailer insurance. The $250 that I deducted was like trailer insurance and the divorce paperwork. It's like $314 a file.
This is a law and crime legal alert. Did you know that children are being diagnosed with serious conditions like type 2 diabetes and non-alcoholic fatty liver? Now, Jacob Spray, he seems a little intoxicated, and you heard him tell the officers that he and Jamie had been separated since Valentine's Day. He then talks about the last time he claims to have spoken to Jamie.
So you talked to her at 3:51, but you haven't seen her today?
No, we don't really like cross paths. It's been kind of that thing.
Gotcha. When
what the hell is going on?
We're trying to get all of her.
Was she like arrested? What's
No, not arrested. We're trying to locate her or whatnot, and someone was concerned about her. So I haven't heard from her. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Can you?
She's got like a group of new friends. Agana. My phone would help me better. But you said the truck was there, and you said you heard the phone. So she doesn't really leave.
Gotcha.
She can't leave home without either one, really. So what the man? What are you trying to tell me right now?
I'm not telling you anything right now. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what's going on so I can give the officers there. So I just got here. They just said, "Hey, can you come talk to?"
She did hook up with a girl in that trailer park. We lived there like over the summer. This last summer, not like, and there was a girl that she used to hook up with, so, and it was like a struggle in our marriage, but she was always like kind of bi. So like, I mean, honestly, I know it's stupid to think, but it's better than somebody else, like some dude. Like it's like like.
So I'm just trying to figure out what happened today.
Already, Jacob Spray has talked about his relationship with Jamie ending and things that strained it. The conversation with the officers continued.
So I'm just trying to figure out what happened today. What did she send you, or what was the conversation at and you said 3:51? Is that in this afternoon?
It was this afternoon.
Okay. What was the conversation then?
We were just talking. Like
Gotcha.
we were just. I had sent her a thing about that song.
What are you talking about? I just
It's like a real popular song right now. Don't take her from me.
What?
Like God can have.
What
God
song
can
is he
give it.
talking
God
about?
can take it.
Gotcha.
And I said this song will always haunt me. And then I was like, and then the other one from. We were always on road trips, and it says.
What the hell are you talking about? He's
Strangers
squeaking.
to friends to lovers to lovers to friends to strangers. And I honestly tell her I never wanted that for us. And I said that one always rings in my head too. She's like, yeah, like, you know, I get it, I understand. And I just said,
Man,
I hate
he's
this.
on to me
I love
out.
you
I
so
don't know
much.
what he's talking about.
You said that today?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then, so
We're still like cordial.
Yeah.
Like we're still chill. Like I did call the police on her one time because
He called the
she-
police
like,
on
she had,
her.
threatened
He
me
gonna
with
call the
domestic
police
violence.
on her.
Like
What she
she
do?
was like gonna stage it.
Oh, gotcha.
And so she like showed up here to like, she said to get her dog, but it was the same day that she had like threatened me on TV, and she showed up and I called the police and then she got all mad at me for that. But that's like, other than that.
If you really want to be a CEO, want to be an entrepreneur, you should take the first step. Create the LLC. It doesn't really cost that much to create a company.
We've really been like chill as fuck.
And you said when you received those messages, where were you at?
I was in Moscow.
Gotcha. When did you come back to Pullman?
6, maybe 6:30. Dinner goes out at 6, so.
And you say you work at a restaurant or something like that, right?
Sorority.
Oh, okay.
I cook for a
service,
sorority.
though, right?
Yeah. But dinner goes out at 6, so I mean, it usually takes me a few minutes after that to like kind of wipe down counters, get everything going. I don't know. I usually get back here about 6:30.
And did you drive back straight here from the sorority?
I stopped at Kookmart.
Okay.
Got a drink.
Gotcha.
Well, for here. I didn't drink it on the way. I didn't drink it on the way, guys.
So you left around 6-ish.
6-ish, yeah.
From the sorority in Moscow.
Yeah. Took the highway back, came down whatever it is. You come down the roundabout, come back up, go by Kookmart, come all the way down this way, and I come right out here. I flip a and I park right there.
That's your car there.
Now, Spray is going through his day, and the police are nailing down his story about where he said he was and what he did. Then Spray pushes the officers to tell him.
Bank and get bail money or what?
But I'm just trying to figure out, you know, where you've been, where she's been, what's going on with everything.
She hasn't responded to me since you got a hold of me because, like I said, I had to talk to her.
And, when did the officer get a hold of you?
I'd have to look at my phone, but he called me and I was still working.
So before 6.
Yeah, and so it went to silent. I have my headphones in.
Oh.
Man,
Working.
what is he talking
I
about?
didn't know who Coy was.
Pissing me off.
So I'm like, whatever. He left me a voicemail. So when I got off, once I got home, I think I was like pulling in. I actually called him back, or I checked the voicemail.
Oh, once you got home?
I think so.
Okay.
I might have called him when I was still in the parking lot, but I feel like I called him when I got here.
Gotcha.
Because I was just like curious. I'm like, who is this person? And he was like, you got keys to that trailer? So I was just like,
You putting me to sleep, man.
one my wife's in? He's like, yeah. And I was like, no. We agreed I wouldn't have any. She's got the set of keys, and I have a set down in there. There was a disturbance, like a checking on the piece, and that was all I ever heard. And then I think you called me or somebody called me and said I fixed the propane thingy, like the propane reader. It had broke. And
He's just talking.
I was thinking maybe she got like carbon monoxide poisoning, but also I know she's been hanging out with people, so I don't know like if she's like done some bad blow or something.
Now, the officers asked Jacob Spray.
What phone is that?
Samsung.
You have it inside. That's the one you're talking about. It's charging.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the last you heard from us, and you've been here.
Correct.
They asked you about the keys, and then you've been here since that time until they started. Did you text the officer or something like that? Like what's going on?
I texted him, and then I also been texting and calling Jamie.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I called my dad, just because I was trying to figure out what the hell
What's going on?
And,
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
nobody was talking to me, so.
You ain't saying nothing.
Gotcha. And you had your phone, so
See,
you may have
he
called.
sound
What time do
confused.
you think you called Randy?
Police sound confused.
What time did you call your dad?
I don't know, what time is it now?
Oh, 8:15.
35 minutes ago, maybe 40.
Now, if you follow a lot of true crime, you know your phone is basically a tracking device. Isn't that
Introducing Hydra Studio and Character 3.
The most powerful omnimodal Gen AI model in.
What time did you go to work this morning?
8:15?
Okay. And
Well, no, I got there at 8:15, so I left here at like 7, probably 50.
did you?
My work, I start a 30-minute workout at 6:45 a.m. Usually when I finish that, I do some weights, some sit-ups, take a shower, let him out, and then I hop in the car and I bounce. And so I usually get there about 8:15, and then I'm there all day. Like, I run my own kitchen. I don't have like a sous chef.
Then they
Never
petting the
drove out
fucking
and have,
dog,
like, a
man.
meal
Come on.
because the service is super sweet.
Come on, man.
It always says your network's unstable. And so I go across the street,
Well, he
there's
just
ballpark,
talking circles
and I
around.
sit there and I eat my
head.
lunch and watch TikTok.
so? Right there, the officers get Spray to talk about what his phone should show and where he said he was. Then it's Spray's turn to ask a question.
Okay.
Are you gonna like ever tell me what's going on with my life?
Well, so the concern is that we found her at the trailer and she's not doing well, and the medics are trying to help her. We're just trying to figure out what is going on and what happened to her and what's going on.
Like what?
So I don't know. That's what we're trying
pissing me
to. So
off.
I just they said, hey, come ask him about what happened. He's the last one that knew where she was.
No friend.
It makes sense. What happened? When's the last time you've been over the trailer park?
So I was over there last night.
Okay.
I dropped off food. I dropped off jerk chicken with dirty rice.
We don't care about
and
you
Rice
dropping
Krispie
off no
treat
jerk
and,
chicken with no dirty
Brussels
rice,
sprouts
no
that
Brussels
were
sprouts, some
sweet
sweet
chili
chili
sauce.
sauce.
Okay.
And she was
This
about to
woman
leave.
is dead.
She was on her
And
way
you
out
just
the
standing
door.
here patiently.
I didn't even go in the trailer.
Listening to him.
We met outside. I
Oh,
tried
in
to
the
make out
house.
with her. She said, I don't want to make out. She did kiss me. And we hugged.
She did kiss me. We hugged.
But she said she had to go to work to do a fruit tray for 7:30, so she didn't have to come in early.
Gotcha.
And I was just getting off work, and it was about 6 p.m.
Does she work in food service too?
Yeah, she's the catering chef. She's the executive catering chef for Vandal Eats. Like,
Oh, gotcha.
I can't remember. I always forget what their company name is. Chart.
And they obviously act like they don't give a
Spray
damn.
said he and Jamie both worked in Moscow, Idaho. Moscow is just across the state line from Pullman, but they worked at different places. Spray, throughout this conversation, reveals little things about his relationship with Jamie that end up being a really big deal.
Last night, everything was cool. You guys weren't fighting or anything like that.
No, everything was fine. And we were fine today, too. Everything was fine.
Gotcha.
Like, I literally texted her. I said I got the confirmation on our divorce paperwork. So, like, I'll go pay that on Friday. So we're all good. And she's like, do I need to be there? I said, no. Like, it just sounds to me like I just have to go and show them the stupid email, and we're good.
Okay.
And then we'll have to go in front of a judge at some point, of course. But yeah, you promise. Like, I still love her, even though she
He
loves
told me
me.
I still love her.
Like,
You know, she loved me.
I'm still like,
Beat it, bro.
I've told her numerous.
Officers told Jacob Spray that Jamie was found at her trailer and she's not doing well.
So what hospital is she at? Can I go see her?
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. So I don't know. I am with you. Being honest with you, he's gonna come up here and he'll have more information about what's going on. He just asked me to come see. You know,
So I have more police coming?
Yeah,
I don't know what he said.
So I have
more police coming.
Yeah,
It's funny.
Yeah.
Somebody, she fucked up.
When you guys.
I mean, it's about my police coming.
As a creative consultant, client
Shut up.
relationships
Get off the
are
screen.
key. And thanks to
care about
Honeybook,
that
I can
nothing.
organize opportunities.
Alright.
You said that like she's claimed or was talking about claiming domestic violence. Was there any other physical fights between you guys ever in the past? Or anything?
So there was one
Boring,
about
man.
spring break of last year. She was pretty amped up about an event. It was like at a winery, but she was feeling the pressure of it. And also she had to like chaperone like I think 12 students, maybe 10, 12 students. So she was just kind of like stressed out. I had an interview the next morning for Whitman County Hospital. So I was stressed out. We both drank. We both were not hitting each other, but like hitting each other. She like grabbed me. I ended up macing her because she was like swinging, you know what I'm saying? And that's all I could think of. I was wearing this jacket actually.
Y'all still around?
And I don't have mace in it right now.
you.
But I had some,
right.
like, and I don't have it now, but I had some. And so it was like the first thing that I could think of. And she still came at me, now blind, really swinging. And I had like held her, and she went the next day and filed a DV report on me, showed him the bruises. She ended up not pressing charges. We talked through it.
Gotcha.
But like, it was nothing. I think it was just a stress of both of us.
This next exchange is pretty telling, as Jacob Spray talks about Jamie and him splitting up and his feelings about it.
As far as the split goes, you're describing it as fairly amicable.
Yeah, no, I have papers in my car.
I mean, what the
I
hell
don't
are
want
we
it.
talking about?
But she wants it. I love her. We'll do it. Do I, like I said earlier, if she were to be like, take me back, I would do it in a heartbeat, even though it's like throwing my whole dignity and my everything away. But, no. Like she was telling me today, she was saying that $1,000 I gave her, she's like, I think I'm going to use it and go to California.
Cat.
I was just like,
cat.
all right, yeah, like, you do you, have fun. I hate that you're going far away, but...
Like she was like, move to California or just visit?
So she said she was going to move to Spokane and stay with Danny. And then her and Danny were going to go to California. He's like a California native. He's like a rich boy.
He's like a rich boy, California.
And he's gay, so... I really wasn't worried about it. I'm like, yeah, go be roommates with Danny. Yeah, that's like what she was talking about today when we were chatting.
Okay.
On
Snapchat? Or
we talked on the phone too.
Okay, when was that?
Like 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Like, I don't know.
How long did you guys talk on the phone? What do you think for?
I don't know, 20 minutes.
So Jacob is telling the officers that he spoke to Jamie by phone that afternoon.
Can you explain to me what everything that was said at the conversation at 1 o'clock then?
It was mostly about the Spokane thing and then go to California, and
they didn't get to the point.
she was happy to. She's like, I finally know what I'm doing with that $1,000.
What you do with it?
Gotcha. Did she say where she'd be or what her plans were for the rest of the day?
No, I thought she was at work.
What else was said?
That would be wrong.
Do you remember?
She
What's wrong
didn't.
about it?
So
I don't
a
know.
lot of times she just says it's none of your business. And I'll tell you like some stuff, but a lot of times she says I don't even have to tell you this because we're not together anymore. So and I try to respect that boundary because she says that's part of the reason she didn't want to be with me is because like when she'd get multiple texts, I'd be like, oh, who's that? Mm-hmm. And she's like, she just felt like that was like intrusive on her space. Like I should just leave it alone. But she would still do that to me. Like when I get work texts, she'd be like, oh, who's texting? But I don't mind. I'm like, oh, it's just Kiefer. It's so and so. And so, yeah, like I don't know. But so
I'm a third-generation owner of a retail store that's now expanded to e-commerce. While we started operating physical stores, I absolutely love the e-commerce side of the business for several reasons. One, it's incredibly...
I've just been trying to be more respectful in that sense.
Did you guys, when you guys talked at one, did you guys talk about your relationship at all?
No, it's been. I'm at acceptance, dude.
Gotcha.
I've already hit grief, denial. It's been 6.5 weeks. Like, she's made it abundantly clear that we're never going to be a thing. And like I said earlier, I've told her that there's no going back. Like, my family, never, like, no matter what. Like I said, I would take her back, but my family, it would be an awkward Christmas. Even worse Thanksgiving.
Jacob Spray then tells a story about catching Jamie a year earlier with another woman. This talk with police happened on March 26th. He said the month before, on Valentine's Day, Jamie told them their marriage was over.
Well, that Wednesday was Valentine's Day. So I had flowers. She for a week. So I had to make sure I was sure, you know. And I get that. I understand it. It was a shock to me and, you know, terrible news to me.
Sure.
But, and I didn't do well. You know, I threatened to kill myself, and I was like, I would never, but, you know, and try to pull that, like, sympathy card.
What did you tell her when that happened?
What did that?
Like about suicide? Did you tell her that? Like I was.
Yeah.
Eventually, Jacob Spray becomes a little irritated.
You're not giving me any information. All you're doing is questioning me, and now I'm starting to worry. Like, she did some, like, coke or something with fentanyl, and you're talking about another officer coming, which it, like, got me kind of jittery.
Well, it's just like we don't know the whole story, right? We just got on shift and we were just told to come check on you, so we don't even know what's going on. So,
well, I don't.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Right.
Hopefully he'll go full.
So
He did for a second. He said he's on his way. That's what they were saying. And so I'm just trying to.
Can I go grab another beer?
I prefer if you did.
He's really trying to get another beer. Now you gonna blurt.
I'd appreciate it.
It's just kind of inconvenient. Like, I'm literally freaking out right now. Well, I have been for about, I don't know what time it is now, but it feels like at least 2.5 hours since that first call. And they were saying that her phone was ringing in the trailer.
Now, this goes on and on. Ask Jake.
You said your father's at the casino or something? Or
they're at the Coeur d'Alene Casino right now.
They're at the Coeur d'Alene? Gotcha. And what did he say when you got off the phone with him?
We cut out.
Okay.
I don't think he could hear me. And I was trying to talk to him, and yeah, it was just cutting out. And then it just clicked out, and then that was it.
Okay. But you told him that, what was it you said you told him again?
Said the cops called about Jamie,
yeah,
and I can't get a hold of her.
Okay.
I said, would you call her?
Uh-huh.
Like, but I don't think he heard me because,
man, what are they doing?
Like, he didn't. Because I.
So, about some. And loved him, and we've had a chance to talk with him. And he shared so that, like,
Because I thought maybe she's ignoring me because we're like,
I got you.
Run it back. I had to run it
because
back.
I thought maybe she's ignoring me because we're like not talking.
So,
Over my horses.
so
over
that,
the horses.
we had a chance to talk with him, and he shared something a little bit different that you had shared with him. Can you tell me a little bit more about that part of it, though?
What did he say?
Well, he told us something slightly different. And
So he told
I suspect
two
he
different
might know what he said
stories.
differently.
He ain't got it.
Why can't I make any changes without an
He
admin
said he
approval?
told two different
With
stories.
Monday.com's intuitive
He
work
did that
management
commercial.
platform, you have the power, not.
I got this arm.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Don't grab it! Don't you grab it! Don't you grab it! Get on the ground!
I got this armpit. That's armpit. Oh, shit. Damn.
I'm locking up.
Oh, me! That's me! Stop! Okay. I'm done. You're under the arrest. I'm done. Okay. I'm done.
Tried to hold him up as long as he could.
I'm done. I'm done. Your back. I will do whatever you say. Let go from me.
Yes.
Roll out so we can go prone.
Tried to go through the door.
I'm done. I'm done.
He said, I'm
gonna give you another one if I think you're doing something. I'm not doing nothing.
Hello? I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, I got.
Come on, we're all tight. I got Leslie, so somebody go cuss.
Let me pin it to the floor.
I'm done.
Okay.
I hear you. Once we get you in cuffs, then figure it out.
Police would later say that Jacob Spray called his father and told him that he killed Jamie. Despite trying to back into his house to get away from the cops, Spray appears to comply.
I'm not even moving, guys.
Did you sweep already?
No.
There's nobody here. There's a dog and a cat. Yeah.
Okay.
Normal pocket items.
You're under arrest.
I know.
Time is 21.
Well, someone's sitting on it. Someone's sitting on it, so I can't give it to you. I can't give it to you because someone's sitting on it. I can't give it to you because someone's sitting on it. Yes. There you go.
The officers read Spray his rights, after he talked to them at length, of course, and he wasn't in custody when they spoke with him, but he definitely is now.
All right. Do you understand your rights? You want me to read them again?
You can tell, let me read your rights again. Let me read them again.
No, that one's not mine. I think that one's Alex's.
We're double up.
Something wrong with him. There's something wrong right with his head.
Okay. I want a full search for you. Okay.
I already told him I only have a knife in my pocket, and it's right here.
Okay, turn your head the other way. We're gonna roll you up onto your left side. Okay, we'll sit there. Go ahead, love.
Wallet.
You want me to remove darts?
No.
Okay.
Which one of you guys got tased on accident?
Don't worry about it.
Damn.
You know, I heard it.
Damn.
That's my keys, lighter.
Damn.
Is that one our phone?
Let's see, I still got mine.
Seeing as it looks like I'm gonna be there a while, you don't mind if I grab my glasses?
We'll work on that stuff later, one thing at a time.
Thank you kindly. There's a lighter and a pocket knife in there as well.
They didn't tase they own by accident. Like on neck. getting tased by accident.
I'm sliding next to you.
Damn.
I'm not going anywhere, brother.
You snap a couple of the probes as well, just for the taser application.
I snapped the wires to get it out.
Well, no, that's fine. We just gotta take photos of the impact sites.
I'm not going anywhere.
I know.
Alright, man. I just got tased by accident. Alright. Lame ass commercial.
You just taking selfies?
No, I don't.
Bro, dude, they already checked me.
Eventually, the officers get Jacob Spray on his feet.
Hello, I'm Sergeant Gordon at the Pullman Police Department.
Yeah.
I'm guessing have you seen us that we're here? A lot of us here.
No, really.
So well, your neighbor was arrested for murder. So
imagine.
we are
Your neighbor's
going to
been
be
arrested
here
for
for
murder.
a while, unfortunately.
I'm guessing you can't tell
Your
me.
neighbor's been arrested for murder.
Maybe later. It should be publicly. No, it's not public now because we have
Notification.
That's crazy.
So let me start with this. Before we got here, did you guys anything happen today that's out of the norm or anything?
I don't even want to answer that. No.
We've been home since about maybe like
Sleep.
I'd say 4.
Okay.
But he didn't get home. I don't think anybody was here until about like 6 or 7. He gets home at like around that time every day.
Did you have any interaction with him today, or
No, we didn't.
hear him or anything like that?
I mean, he was outside talking to a friend, I think.
Okay.
That was the only thing that we heard.
Jacob Spray was charged with raping and murdering Jamie Wilson Spray. He was convicted at trial earlier this year in Whitman County, Washington. The prosecutor told the jury that Jacob was controlling and couldn't handle the thought of Jamie pursuing a new life without him. Jacob's father actually testified against him at trial, saying his son confessed to killing Jamie in a phone call. And a woman testified she was talking with Jamie on the phone during a job interview when she started to scream. Jacob's attorneys argued there wasn't enough evidence to convict him of murdering Jamie, and that there was unknown DNA at the scene that pointed to other killers. Jamie's family has remembered her as a vibrant young woman who loved comedy, fine dining, and her family. Jacob Spray will be sentenced at the end of March. He faces between 20 and 26 years in prison.